Hello, hello. My name is John Daw, and I'm the creator of iHeartAnxiety. Um, this is the very first vlog, and I'm going to be doing it for the next 365 days. The goal is at least a year of continuous vlogs every morning. Um, and basically, that is to spread mental health awareness and also chronicle my own journey on where I've been and how I want to continue, and just some stories along the way. Basically, just hoping that this, in some small way, will create a community of people, you know, and that will just create more communities of people because they become more aware of what's going on and how they can help. Um, so basically, uh, my issues are anxiety, panic attacks, and just kind of the general overall feeling of, I don't think it's depression, but just a, trying to justify how to go about, going forward basically. And um, vertigo. Vertigo anxiety is what I would call it, because I have an inner ear issue that makes my head spin like a top. It's crazy. Um, And when that happens and it starts going full blown, I just go into a full panic attack, and I'm freaking out. My head's going a mile a minute, and I can't walk. Um, it's uncomfortable to lay down. The room's spinning, but eventually it stops if I lay down. So I'll lay down, and basically it has ruined a lot of aspects of my life. But I would not have the perspective that I do today had it not been for this anxiety happening to me in 2009, right at the end of my senior year of high school. Um, it's not always going to be easy to talk about. These vlogs are going to get real. Um, it is something that has deeply and profoundly affected my life and the direction that I am headed in. I'm just lucky that I have a great support system of people who actually are willing to love me as I am, and that's important. A lot of people do not have that, and that's who we advocate for, or at least that's who I advocate for, and I think a lot of other people do who are in this realm, mental health awareness realm. Um, I can't promise you that you're going to like these videos, just because obviously everybody has their own taste. They're not going to be flashy. They're not going to be, over the top, but they will be real, and they will, give good stories and possible outcomes for you, um, and positivity. Um, Basically, so far, since 2009, I have had many, many jobs, and that is because my anxiety has caused me to leave them because uh, I couldn't handle being around people. I couldn't handle not knowing when I'm going to have a panic attack or when my vertigo issues would pop up. So that made me leave my first great job, which was working on a Navy base, and I made pretty good money doing that, but I had to quit because the anxiety got so bad. Um, it literally felt like I was in a prison every time I went to work, and I was literally counting down the minutes to leave. And not because I just wanted to go home and not be working, but because I felt like the inside of my skull was racing a mile a minute with all the thoughts of what could happen at work. Not fun. But eventually I moved on to the work at home sector, and that was profoundly, uh, a great opportunity for me. Um, I don't know, had I been born, maybe 30 years ago or so when that wasn't available, um, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been completely out of luck. I would have had no jobs because it's sincerely hard just to get the will to leave. Um, I have to force myself outside because the anxiety gets so great. Um, and I don't believe, uh, personally for me, I don't want to take medicine yet. I'm trying to do this naturally. I'm trying to create a will within myself that will steel me and will get me through the tough times. Um, and I believe with this vlog, I'll be able to do just that. And I'll be able to help others and help myself. And we will, as a community, strengthen and possibly teach others how they can help people like us. Um, Now that I'm able to, work from home, it's basically made everything a little less, a little less stressful. But the problem also became that I stayed home way too often and continue to do so. And even though I'm not really a night out on the town kind of guy anyway, I think it hurt me more than help because, it kind of made me not have to deal with the problem. And I can see there's a problem because if I ever had to go somewhere for a long period of time, be it the hospital, be it, an emergency, it would just completely terrify me, whereas other people would just get up and go. So this is not something that I want to live with. But basically, what I want to do in this first vlog is just kind of go over, you know, what I intend to do with these vlogs or how I plan to format them, and then, you know, we'll do them day by day, and hopefully they get better, because I know for a fact that when I look back on these, I'm gonna say, what equipment was I using? What is this garbage? Right? I mean, it's not so bad, but I can tell that the quality could be better. So work with me. Um, Basically, what I want to do with this channel is, and all the channels I have, the Twitter, the Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and what I want to do with them all is unify them and grab as many people as I can and kind of imprint upon them, it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You know, there is somebody out here who cares exactly, what happens to you and what you're going through, and we're fighting. We're going to fight together. This isn't, you're not alone, and hopefully, while I'm galvanizing our community, I will bring knowledge to the people who do not deal with this on the same level that we do, you know, or don't deal with it at all. And they can kind of take this and run with it and become a better person or a better supporter for somebody in their lives that is dealing with some type of mental health issue. Because we're not crazy. I promise you, we're not crazy. We have feelings just like you. It just, our brains work a little bit differently. Our brains kind of go haywire when it comes to normal everyday things because we have triggers. And you may not even have found your trigger yet. You may have mental health, and I hope it never happens to you, but there could be a trigger for you. I never knew that I was deathly afraid of being dizzy. I would have never guessed in a million years. It hit me so fast, I didn't even know what was happening, and before I knew it, I was, I was breathing fast, I was spinning, and my heart was racing. I felt like, this is it. This is the big one. So I hope that that never happens to some of you that aren't going through this. Um, and it's so scary. And just doing these videos is scary because obviously people are going to judge. They're going to, they're going to say, "Oh, you're faking it," or, "Oh, this is just an attention getter," or any of those, very unoriginal scenarios come up. But I promise you that for people like me, this is not a joke. This is not something that we do to grab attention. We very much want to make our loved ones proud, and we want them to be happy, and we want ourselves to be happy. So please, please, whatever you do not say those words to the people that are suffering in your circle. That is almost akin to telling them to end their life, even if you didn't mean it that way, because of the pressure. So basically, I'm hoping that this will become a, you know, another stream, maybe something people hadn't seen yet, or maybe I connect with you in a way that you haven't been able to connect with anybody. And I'm not so bold as to think that I'm going to be able to change the world or change mental health awareness so great that people are going to remember me. But what I do think I can do is be consistent and be there for the people that are willing to follow or willing to connect with me. So I'm hoping that this channel will do just that and that we can move forward together. Um, Basically, I can't do this alone. Um, I need supporters and I need people who are willing to show me the way, show me some people that I haven't seen yet. And basically, at now that we're towards the end of this video, you have three options. The first option is to leave and never think about us again, this community, or at least me anyway, and go about your day, and that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Um, your second option is to completely dislike everything that I say, completely like me, my face, my voice, whatever, and work against my campaign to help people like me and encourage and basically give knowledge to the ones that don't have it. So you could just become the anti mental health awareness. Or option three, which is the one that I'm hoping you're going to take, is you help and you share, you like, you subscribe. Um, Even if it's not to me, it doesn't have to be to me. It can be some other figure in mental health that you really resonate with. But I'm hoping that this lights a fire, you know, in some of you that never thought about it, or maybe you're going through the same thing I'm going through, and you want to create, you want to, make the world a little bit better for people like us, because we shouldn't have to be afraid to talk about this. We shouldn't be afraid to tell coworkers what we're going through, or family members or loved ones. You know, we're not aliens. We're not these people that, you know, are, harmful to society. As a matter of fact, a lot of people that are going through mental health issues are unimaginably loving and caring, because they know what it's like to be lonely. They know what it's like to be, ostracized from everybody around them, and they know that this is one of the worst things that they've ever felt in their entire life, and they need your support. They need it. So um, even if it's not to help this channel or help anything that I do, please, please, please go out there and help raise mental health awareness and help somebody who is, suffering from loneliness, depression, anxiety, panic attacks, um, schizophrenia, bipolarism, any type of mental health issues. Please, if you have the ability and you have the time and the patience, please help. Please, go out, volunteer, do whatever it is that your heart tells you to do. But that's what I'm hoping that you know, this series will achieve. Um, I promise these videos will get better, and they will become more professional, or at least more insightful. This is the first one, and I'm sure one day I will look back and laugh at all of this. Maybe I'll laugh after I turn off the, the camera. But if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate it, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. So that's it, and look out for tomorrow morning, because I'll be posting the second video. You have a good day.